Morning! What? It started out to be a lovely day and now it's turned pretty gross. Today we are meal prepping and getting organized for the week ahead. This will be our first week of the new year back at work, like full-time and all that stuff. I feel like I was working in and around the holiday season, so it just feels like a normal weekend, but it's also nice to get back into a routine. I've just run back from Farm Boy. I picked up some celery and a pepper and some cranberry juice. Gonna be making later on my green juice, and I just was missing celery. And then, why did I grab a pepper? I think I just wanted a pepper, I don't know. And then I'm out of cranberry juice, so I just picked that up. As you saw earlier today, I made some breakfast sandwiches for breakfast, and then, this is such a weird intersection. Hold on, I just made some breakfast sandwiches, and then we had a little bit extra, so I just made some for the freezer for us to have. I have some sausages to try and figure out what dish to make for dinner. It's about 2 o'clock, so yeah, just gonna kind of dink around the kitchen today. Figured just come on, say hello, and let's get back to some cooking. Here's the recipe here, if you can read my writing. Basically, you're just mixing it all together and then throw it in the fridge and then you're good. This is the protein powder that I use. I just like it because it says it has greens as well. Dark chocolate chip, oats, like rolled oats, maple syrup, and salt. Mix it all together. Each have 2 a day, I would say, so this lasts about a week. We just keep it in the fridge. So, yeah. I think that's how 10. Now, I think I'm just gonna pour it or squeeze the juice in it. I'm not gonna juice the lime. I don't want it too citrusy because I have the apple, which makes it sweet. I also just want to say you don't need a juicer to make this recipe. The longest time used my blender, and then I just strained it to like get rid of the pulp. I'm gonna link my Instagram video. I made a reel about it when I used my blender. And then what I did with the pulp afterwards was I scooped it and threw it in little ice cubes and then gave it to my dog, or I would throw them in smoothies. Throw it out there. You don't need a juicer to make this recipe. I also use spinach, but I don't have any. This is it. Basically, it's just celery, 1 apple, a whole cucumber, and then I'll just squeeze the lime. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, drink this in the morning in a small cup, which I don't even have to show you for reference, over ice, and it tastes really good. I just drink this in the morning before I have my coffee, and I'm like headed out the door. So, yeah, it's pretty good. Perfect. Put on there. Alrighty, I'm going to clean this all up. On your bed. Why is this so difficult? I opened a can earlier today. It's working. Oh my goodness, why can't I do this?
Yeah, I don't know.
But I opened a can earlier today and it was fine.
No.
It's gonna be all over the place.
That's fine. We can go. Yeah, I just put a little too much cranberry in my cranberry orange and it's very bitter. Okay, I apologize. That was very chaotic of us getting that organized, but this is
dinner is just a sausage pasta recipe. I'll leave the link to the Pinterest recipe I was following below. The only thing we did differently is I didn't cook the sausage with this. Brendan threw that on the smoker just to give it a little extra flavier. But anyway, that was dinner. Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday morning. I know I like kind of abruptly ended the vlog yesterday, but I wanted to show you, it's about 6:30 and I'm just getting ready to leave for the office. I want to show you how I put it all together. So I'm just drinking my green juice and I'm just making my lunch. So I'm just doing pita bread and then I'm gonna take a protein ball. I just take one of these. I think I just want one today, not two. Strawberries, a pepper, and some cheese. Then I have leftover pasta for my lunch. My one friend who has a 2-year-old, she was looking at my lunch and she was like, dude, you eat what my toddler eats. And I'm not mad about that. It's a nice snack plate to have at 11 o'clock in the morning. There. That is my lunch. Okay, now I'm gonna go put all this away and then grab my breakfast sandwich out of the freezer to take to work, and then I just eat that at my desk. Another thing I was gonna share with you before I go is just show you my freezer. Very messy. I have not actually organized this in preparation of filming, but oh yeah, so those are the breakfast sandwiches. But I make biscuits. I just had leftover buttermilk from a chocolate cake recipe that I made just before Christmas. I will throw in the oven, just kind of like how I make raw cookie dough, or not raw cookie dough, like I'll make the cookie dough and then I'll throw it in the oven so it's ready to go. Especially if you're making like stews and stuff like that, you don't want to take extra time to make that. So yeah, so there's the dog pumpkin treats. I'm gonna throw that in another bag. This is my veggie stockpile, so I just take my veggie scraps and then throw, when this gets full, I'll throw it in a pot of water and let it simmer for a couple hours, and then I have broth basically that I'll just add to like rice or pasta. I have a rotisserie chicken like carcass or something like that. I'll throw that in and then turn it into chicken broth and then just have the extra veggies as like more flavor. I just wanted to say meal prepping can also just be cutting up vegetables and fruit for your week ahead, so you don't have to do it later. You don't have to make elaborate meals or anything like that. This week was pretty low-key. Then there's other times where I'm more low-key and I'm just cutting up fruit and veggies, and it just helps me with more meal prep later in the week. Because then I don't have to spend my morning chopping up strawberries or peppers or whatever. I can just grab it, chuck it in my container, and thanks so much for watching. I hope this video was a little bit helpful in giving you some ideas on what to meal prep, or just to give you that little like motivation to meal prep or cut up your veggies ahead of time. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.